Hey everyone, here is a tutorial on how to solve the Rubik's Cube using roux method. So the roux method is a fast solving method and it is not used by most of the speed cubers, but it can really make you fast in solving the Rubik's Cube. So for this method you have to just make 2 by 3 by 1 block at two sides of your preferred color. So since most of the people have their preferred color as white, so in this tutorial I will be taking the white as the main color, and we have to just form a two block on both sides of this color. Like here I have done this in blue and green side, and here is a 2 by 3 by 1 block, this whole block, and here another full block. And the next step is to solve top four corners of your preferred side. So since the white is the preferred color, so the yellow is opposite color, and you have to next just solve these two cross which form a X shape on the top. Next we have to just put the correct edge of your left edge of your both sides. Since I have done white and green and red edge is left, so you have to just insert the white and red piece here using the M and U moves like I demonstrated in the blue. This is M, U2, MI, and this will solve the white and blue edge of the white side. Next we have to just solve the top OLL layer. So if you know this case, you can probably see that if these two pieces are inverted, and there's our algorithm for the CPOP method to do so, and the same exact algorithm can be used here. And if you did not know this, you can just do FUR UI RFI and mix a cross and then solve the LU again. But you have to really know the two look OLL algorithms for solving the Rubik's Cube with the roux method efficiently. So for this algorithm we can do just M U MI U2 M U MI, and this will solve the full top layer. Next we will get a PLL case like we did in CPOP or beginner method. So if you know the beginner method, you can quickly recognize these two corners need to be put in back, and then just do RIF, RIB, VR, FI, that algorithms. Or if you know the PLL's algorithm, then this algorithm formation can be done really easily. Like this, we have to just merge this, and we can just do the PLL algorithm, and this will solve the full cube. And there is tutorial how we did this. So now I have given my cube a really nice random scramble, and just start how to solve it. So for this I will be keeping my white on top as it is my preferred color for this tutorial, and I can put any of this middle center at my front. So for this demonstration I will select this orange in my front. So next quickly we have to just recognize these two pieces white edges. So here you can see this blue and white. This is in the correct slot, but they are inverted. Then you have to just keep it out. If you know how to solve a Rubik's Cube, you should know this. And next quickly you can see that here we got the green and white edge, and you can just put it in the green slot and bring it down. For next step you have to just find a corner piece for which can be put in this slot, and hopefully for this scramble I got this is automatically to be in its place, but here we have no corners of the correct slot. So for getting the corner, if you are beginner, so you can find the corner like this: white, red and orange. You have to find a corner which contains these three colors: white, green and orange. Sorry, I mistake earlier. So here white, green, orange, here white, green, orange. So you just put it there, and you can just insert the white, green, orange in the correct slot as you do in your beginner solving of the Rubik's Cube. And if you want to do the Rubik's Cube solving more efficiently with the roux method, then you have to just put these two slot with the F12. And if you know the really little bit of the CFOM method, then CFOM method use a F12 technique. And in F12 what we do that you have to just find in another edge of your corner, like you have to find a orange and green, then find the orange and green. Here is orange and green, and just pair up it and insert it. But if you are really a beginner cuber who is watching this video, you really know not to do this. You can just put the corner in its place like you did in your 3x3 beginner solving. So I will be just going through the beginners. So these two edges are now filled up. So next you just rotate the cube 90 degrees and put these two solved edges side in your left, and these two corners need to be solved. And for this corner you have to find the correct edge, corners, and as you know, white, blue and red, white, blue, red here, white, blue, red, and you just insert it there, white, blue, red. Next, after you solve it, move it left, and just will have left only one single corner for our preferred side bottom layer. So white, red, green, and here is the white, red and green corner piece. So you have to just put it in, and that's how we solve all the corners of our preferred side. Next, to form the 3x2:1 block, we have to just do the F12 technique as we do in our beginners tutorial, like inserting the corners in its correct slot. Or if you are doing PLL, you are just currently solved everything, you can just proceed to the next. But for beginners, here is tutorial how to insert that. You might already know, but for tutorial I am just showing it right. So you have to just find any edge of the which can be inserted here, like blue, orange can be inserted here, and just do the regular algorithm to insert it in place as you do in your beginner method, and it will be inserted, and we just proceeding to for our first block. Next, here we need a blue and red edge, and we can find the blue and red edge here, double click, and it will be current in this position, and just insert it in this place. And here we've solved our first 2x3:1 block. Next, here we have to form the other block which is remaining. So for here we can see we need a green and red edge, and here is the green and red. Just line up and just do the algorithms to insert it. And if you don't know the algorithm, I will just share him in the description, showing that left algorithm and right algorithm after putting in its place. Like after putting in place, you have to just put or left or right, that you will see. And next, here we just line up that green and orange which should be inserted here, and we just do the algorithm, and that's it. We finally solve our 2x3:1 block of the roux method. And fortunately, for the next step I already solved one, so I will just remove that for the tutorial. And here is the next step, how to solve. So in this next step, we have to just insert these two edges of our preferred white side which is left here. So here we have to just get one white and red to fill up this, and in just opposite side we have to just get a white and orange to fill up this. So as for this tutorial, I have just removed the white, red, and I will show you how to insert it. So for inserting here, there are two processes. So after getting your correct side, you just line up with the top side that you insert with. So this white and red need to be inserted here, so just line up to the top. And if these two color is not matching, then you have to just do an U move, just keep it away, and then just do an M U, that will line up, and then just do an MI move, and that will solve the red. And for next, here is the same case, these two are not matching, then just to u, you just move it away, m u line up, and just to a mi move, and that will solve it. And next is this move, where you can get two sides of the correct color in the place. Like here we have to set the white and orange, and this white and orange is here. You line up and these two colors are same, then you have to just put it here, not do an u or ui move, then just do an m u2 and just do mi. And like in red, that's I just mess up, that's not a method, you just ignore it, you can just insert it as you like. And next is this step. So the next step is to make a cross on the top side, since our white is bottom. In the top side in yellow, it shows that it makes a cross like figure, and for this I highly recommended you to learning the two-look OLLs of the CFOM method. CFOM method have a lots of OLL algorithms, but for roux method you just really need to learn the two-look OLLs, and there are only a few algorithms of that, so you should learn that for the efficient solve. So next, if you just already know the OLLs, then of two-look OLL, then you just imagine that here are a cross, two bars, so this one bar is already exist, so these two you visualized, here are two yellows, so that it forms a plus sign. And if you just imagine that, you can see that this is a position of the rest of the corners which you really know, this is called the soon move. And for this algorithm, this is the basic algorithm for the beginner method for this formation. Then you have to just do r u r i u r u i u i r i, and this will form the cross. And last, like other cases, you have to just do the two-look OLL, and in this video I will be not just covering them all, I will upload a two-look OLL video soon, and I will also link it in the description once I made it. So for now, you just go through website or other tutorials for learning that. And once you made these two cross and make the X like figure, then you can just see this two, or you will make it 4 like this. You will get either these two algorithms after you make your cross. So once you may got this or the earlier, so from this we have to move to the earlier case. So if you make a cross and no yellow is on the top, then you just do m u mi u2 m u mi, and this will move you to the next case that I just came out just before. These two are not in correct position, then you just, once you do that, it will be here, you just do an u move and put it in the left back corner, and just do the algorithm again, m u mi u2 m u mi, and this will solve the yellow layer completely. So after you did that OLL operation for the roux method, here the next you will get the OLL cases of the CFOP or Fedris method that you may know. And if you don't know this, like in beginner, you can quickly notice these 2 points out at the back, then you have to just do RIF, RIBB, RFI, that algorithms. And if you really know all the PLLs of your Rubik's Cube, then you can just quickly execute the algorithm to solve it. But if you are a beginner and you don't know really any PLL algorithm except the beginner algorithm, and you just put it in your bag and just do RIF, RIBB, RFI, RIBB, RR, UI, and UI in this case we really not know because the green is already lined up to the green side. And next you have to again solve this to this side, like as you did in your beginner solving of Rubik's Cube, and that's how we solve the Rubik's Cube with the roux method. So hope you guys enjoyed this video and got all the answers about how to solve a Rubik's Cube and roux method. And if you have more questions, then be sure to ask them in the comment. I will get those. So thanks for watching. See you next time.